Number one, we have one part of us, a time mind. And a time mind is the mind that only sees events through what it fashions to describe to itself what's taking place, so that this occurs and then that occurs and then the following ensues. It sees in stages. We have another part of us that doesn't see in stages, that these stages move through. An example, somebody fires a shot. Has anybody ever fired a shot across your bow? You know the expression? In naval terms, you send a warning. Somebody fires a shot across your bow. What happens the minute someone fires a shot across your bow? Well, first, I didn't even know I was on a boat. Do you understand? I'm sitting there, boy, I got time later today. Now, the boat that the shot was fired across, the battleship has appeared. But I didn't know the battleship was waiting to fire back at someone. That part of myself that the shot stirred into existence was completely passive in my awareness. I had no sense of that nature in there. The shot, the active, stirs the passive. Now immediately, if you can see it, that means that the disturbance didn't create the revelation of this passive nature. The disturbance did not create the revelation, the experience of it. It showed that was already there in me. The disturbance revealed something that was always present, only I was asleep to it. Well, how many times do I have to have a shot go across the bow before I realize I'm a floating battleship just waiting for a shot to go across? That means that in any given moment, something active is going to bring into existence something that's passive in me, and I need to know at once these things exist. Now listen, with each other. They're not apart from each other. No shot, no stirring, no fire back. Anything in you, and this is important for the person who wrote it, anything in you that sits and reconciles or tries to justify the condition that has appeared as a result of the marriage of these opposites is the continuation of that self. So that you must start being aware of as best you can. And this is, I don't know how else to explain this. How many of you have hurt somebody in your life more than once, to where even though you're not thinking about it, you're not judging yourself, you just know that within you lives something that, given the right circumstances, is going to appear, and it's not going to be pleasant. You just know that. You don't think to yourself, I'm an unpleasant person. You know that this state exists inside of you. Well, at a certain point, when you have had enough shots across the bow and you have seen yourself become helpless in the hands of something that tries to reconcile it by blaming or judging them, you walk through life present to the whole of yourself, including this passive part of yourself that isn't so-called at the forefront. You know it's there. So you live in an awareness of your tendency. Not an intellectualized awareness of a tendency, but a quite clear idea, understanding that this is this nature. Given this circumstance, this is what appears. Active and passive. And knowing that, I'm going to be present enough when that takes place for the proper reconciliation. And what is the proper reconciliation of the appearance of those opposites in the moment? I told you just before with the answer to that other man. Something dies. Something has to pass. If reconciliation doesn't include the passing of the part of yourself revealed by the moment, then it's not a true reconciliation at all. You get that a little bit? Okay.